Hey guys, it's Maddie and Service Dog Nugget, and it's currently 2 a.m. So if he is a brat or doesn't want to cooperate with anything I'm doing, that's why. He's done. He's done, and I was watching tattoo videos like I do a lot of nights. I'm tattoo obsessed, so uh, I was thinking about it, and I want to give y'all some advice since I've had my tattoo done with my service dog, and then I've also worked in a tattoo shop with my service dog with me. If y'all don't know, I was a receptionist. I was working on getting my apprenticeship for piercing when Tyson unfortunately passed away. So I stopped doing that, and I might continue that, but for now, it's still raw, even though it happened a while ago. It's still raw. I still don't like to talk about him that much, so if I start tearing up, that's why. He was a very good man, and he's greatly missed by me every day. So I thought I'd do like a tips and tricks, and also give y'all some information about tattooing. Um, so let's go. First of all, you need to call and book an appointment, especially if you have a service dog with you. You need to make sure that you call ahead, schedule an appointment. Um, Typically, try to do it during the weekdays and not the weekends. Typically, nighttime is a little bit busier. Try for afternoon. Um, Most tattoo shops aren't open mornings because they usually work very late nights. I know we were up till like 3 a.m. and we'd go to bed, and then we'd wake up in the afternoon, go till 3 a.m. again. And, so most shops won't be open in the morning, so don't expect a morning tattoo. Shops are very rarely open early mornings. So try to do it afternoon or, starting to get into the evening. Don't do it nighttime because nighttime is the busiest time usually. Um, and make sure you call ahead and tell them that you're going to have a service dog there with you, just to give them a heads up. Some people could be allergic to dogs, and unfortunately, a lot of tattoo shops are very close quarters. Um, and also, in case they have to move tables to accommodate your dog. And also, if they do try to give you an access issue, don't worry about it. Tell them the law, but say, thank you for your time. I'm going to go somewhere else. Because the number one rule in tattooing is do not piss off your tattoo artists. I know a lot of them wouldn't. I know a lot of good tattoo artists that would never intentionally mess up a piece, but some of them out there will. It's better to be on a good note with your tattoo artists and have no tension between the two of y'all, because it's going to really show in the tattoo. And also, you don't really want to be trusting someone that you don't like with something that's going to be on your body permanently. Okay, so, yeah, book an appointment, call, make sure you mention you have a service dog. It's just easier. Number two, make sure to get your dog used to sounds. Play tattoo, tattoo needle videos on YouTube close to your dog. Also, the thing you can do is like nail Dremel, used to vibration. Lifted his head, looks away from it, doesn't care. Puts his head back down, he doesn't care. He's used to it. So, make him more in frame. There we go. So yeah, get your dog used to that. And also, take into account if your dog's going to be overprotective of you, especially if you're in pain. Bottom line, no matter how high of a pain tolerance you have, I personally love getting tattooed, but it still hurts. So, of course, your dog's going to want to respond. He did get up a few times, and he was frustrated. He couldn't get to me, so he just gets up and starts alerting to my mom because I'm in pain. And, of course, I have to tell him, settle down. One thing he does is alert to pain so that I don't, keel over in the middle of Walmart, because I'm the type of person that powers through pain until finally it hits me so hard that I fall to the floor. So that's one of his tasks. So you want to make sure that your dog is especially not going to get protective of you, because I can tell you that a lot of dogs that have a very strong bond with their owner, if you're getting hurt by someone, they might get defensive. Now, that doesn't make them a bad dog. That just means that, you're going to have to work on that, and you're going to have to be aware of that. You're going to make sure to know ahead of time that your dog is not going to want to protect you in that situation. Number 3, make sure your dog has a very good downstay. This one took about 45 minutes. That's about what you can expect from a small tattoo, but most of y'all aren't going to want a very simple small tattoo, and most of y'all are going to need breaks, since a lot of people don't have a high pain tolerance or even a love of tattooing like I do. So basically make sure your dog's got a very good downstay. Nugget can do a downstay and just fall asleep and, for like 4 or 5 hours, and then he'll get up, situate himself or come check on me, and then he's fine. So make sure your dog has a good downstay. Make sure you stay hydrated, and make sure you pack sugary snacks or something to keep your blood sugar up. Even if you don't have blood sugar problems, I still suggest it. I highly suggest it. Use, most likely, gum. Bring some gum. Tic Tac, stuff like that. Just to help replenish you, because tattooing can make you a bit dizzy, and it can make you feel a little bit like groggy and confused. So yeah, make sure you bring stuff in case you have an episode. Make sure to let your tattoo artist know about any medical conditions that you're comfortable with sharing, like, say, I said seizures. Be very open with your tattoo artist, because most likely, if you love the artwork and you love the tattoo artist, you're going to be going there a lot and seeing them a lot if you're going to get a lot of tattoos, say as myself. So you want to make sure you're on a good note, and you want to make sure to let them know ahead of time, because you will be there for a while, so the likelihood that you will have an episode or something will go wrong is higher than if you were checking out of a grocery store or you were at a doctor's appointment. Tattoos take a while. So yeah, make sure if you're comfortable with it, of course, but it's always good for the tattoo artist to know ahead of time. I know Tyson would ask you straight off the bat, make sure if you have any dizziness spells, where you get dizzy easily, or you even pass out under the needle. I pass out under needles, like getting my blood drawn and stuff like that. So do not look at the needle under any circumstance. I didn't look at the needle. I would wait until he was wiping it down. I would look down. I'd be like, okay, cool. And then I'd look away immediately after he started tattooing. And that will help keep your dizziness to a minimum. I know it's very hard to not look, but that's just the smart thing to do. And it's also, it's also kind of not a pretty sight to see needles being poked into your body at very rapid speed, and seeing blood well up. It's not a pretty sight for a lot of people. Another thing, do not be on your phone the whole time. It's very disrespectful for the artist. Now, if you're going to be there for hours and hours and hours getting an arm sleeve, they don't care if you pull out your phone, but, if you're gonna videotape it, videotape, you getting your tattoo or your service dog, as I was going to do before the whole incident happened. Y'all can watch that on my tattooing video. But, make sure you have someone else there if you're gonna record it. Don't be, moving around, because it can be very awkward for the tattoo artist for your body to be moving everywhere and you to be shoving a camera in their face. And it's always polite to ask first. The person I was getting tattooed by was amazing, and he was taking a lot of pictures for me. He actually took pictures for me because I had forgot to afterwards, before I put the wrap on it. So he took the pictures before, and then I put the wrap on it, and then I took it off when I got home. Of course, after 30 minutes, waited 30 minutes and I took it off and then I immediately cleaned it. And that was that. So, make sure to not be on your phone the whole time. What else? Okay. Make sure you take a shower beforehand. You want to have the area as clean as possible. And also, it wouldn't hurt for your dog to be as clean as possible. Either, now, the environment is not sterilized, as they call it, because a lot of tattoo artists want to say, the dog will contaminate the sterilized area. The equipment is sterilized. Let me tell you that. It is, if you're going to a good tattoo artist shop like I worked at, it's completely sterilized. Everything that they will be using is completely clean, and it's usually very good quality. So yeah, make sure the area is clean beforehand. Another thing, also make sure that you love that tattoo before you even think about tattooing it on your body. I'm not telling you to print it out and put it on the wall like a family member told me to do. I'm not a person that jumps on a whim. I'm usually someone that waits a long time. But make sure it's something you love. I'm never going to regret that because this is my heart dog. He is amazing, even though he's being an asshole right now. And he's not one to look at me or anything. But, make sure it's something you like. And what I suggest is, putting it as your home screen on your phone, making sure you're not going to get sick of it, and do that for a little bit, And I believe there's a company, I don't know the name of it, but you can actually, have a temporary tattoo of a tattoo design that you want, and you can put it on your body, see how it looks. I'm going to be doing that with my half sleeve and my thigh pieces, so I'll be definitely getting one of those, putting it on. I'll probably get multiple ones so I can just keep it on for a few weeks and then see if I really like it or not, see if it suits my body, because not every tattoo is going to work for everybody, for every body type and stuff like that. Another thing, make sure you have antibacterial soap, and make sure you have A&D ointment beforehand. Just unscented antibacterial soap will work perfectly. Make sure every time you shower, you wash the area, you wash it every day. Do not, get any shower gel in it for the next, 2 weeks. Whatever your tattoo artist recommends. I've only worked at one, so I'm just going on the knowledge that I've been given. And also, if you're going to be going in the sun, get something like this. This is Tattoo Guard. This is sunscreen for your tattoo. And they usually come in something like this. It's a stick. You basically just cover the area, and then you're good. I suggest, if you're going to be out in the sun for hours, cover the area much as possible. So yeah, that's another thing. And finally, make sure that you make it a good experience for your dog. Yes, you're going to be in pain. Yes, your dog's probably going to be impatient from waiting. Yes, pain sucks, but make sure you make it a good experience for the dog. I say this very as nice as I can say it. Don't try not to scream. You're just gonna freak your dog out. You're gonna freak your tattoo artist out. You're gonna freak everyone in the shop out. And it's not a fun experience for your dog to hear you screaming bloody murder. Really, okay, whatever. So yeah, take that into consideration. Make sure your dog has a good downstay. Bring high value treats if you need it. Make sure to bring a mat maybe. Especially if you're gonna get a huge tattoo or something. Make it so the dog doesn't have to lay on cold tile for hours. It can be quite uncomfortable. Make sure to bring sugary snacks or a drink or whatever. Beforehand, make sure you hydrate a lot. Also, do not drink before you get your tattoo. That thins your blood, makes you bleed a lot more, and can actually get you denied for your tattoo. If they make you take a breathalyzer test and you have any alcohol in your system, some make it, some will do it if you're not, if you're under the drinking limit for driving while drinking. But some will, if you even have 0.01 in your system, they'll throw you out. It's just not that good, take Tylenol or ibuprofen afterwards. Don't take it before. It's not really going to help anything. And also, make sure to have fun. Take lots of pictures, take videos if you're going to do it, and have fun with your dog, Call ahead and make sure the tattoo artist that's tattooing you has good reviews online. Make sure they're very friendly. Make sure the place is very clean. And just, have a good time and enjoy the new piece of artwork that is on your body. Okay, that's all for now. Bye, guys.